So we've got a bunch of city builders coming out. We're like most of the way through the first quarter here, and I thought we should take a look at the city builders coming out here within the next year or so. And so I made a list. I got quite a few games here. I haven't counted them all, but these are all the ones that I have noted, city builders that are coming out here in the next while. And so we're going to take a look and go see what they've got. What I'll do is we'll go through the Steam page and take a look at them, see the trailer. I'll read the little blurb about what the game is about, and then I'll kind of give what I know of the game, if I know anything of it outside of that. So first up on the list here is Nova Roma. This is by Lion Shield, and Hooded Horse is publishing this one. So we are, the Roman Empire stands. Once it falls into decadence and decay, you lead a small band of citizens in search of new lands, hoping to build Nova Roma. Start with a humble village, work your way up. It says appease the gods with grand temples, and build a society that will be the envy of the world for millennia to come. This is by the folks that made Kingdoms and Castles. This is probably, of the list, I got like 20 games here or something, of this list, this is one of the ones I'm looking forward to most. I am very interested in playing this one. I love Kingdoms and Castles. This one seems like it's going in a, like, we'll have gods to deal with. If you make the gods angry, they're going to, like, flood your city or whatever. They'll send down thunderstorms and things. And it also seems like they're trying to, like, dealing with water seems like a big deal. Damming up reservoirs and trying to tame the waters, as it's showing there. Seems to be what this one's all about. Anyway, we should have, hopefully, a demo here before long, and we'll get to check it out. By the way, this is the Stellaris soundtrack that is playing in the background. And I heard a scream of a dad joke. Well, it's not a dad joke. I'm just going to give you a warning that I learned the hard way. And that if you're looking to go out and buy a watch, say Amazon or wherever, it doesn't matter where it is. Now, just because it says that you can swim with it, remember, it only applies if you can swim without it as well. There you go. Next, we have Lands of Koastalia. This is a relaxing city building game with a unique building system. It shows you in the trailer that a unique building system. Our primary mission is to keep people happy, craft natural-looking villages, manage resources within and across them, explore an island, and meet the needs of your residents. So you can see how it's kind of like drawing out this sort of organic style city builder, which seems to be kind of a thing. And I only recently saw this, and this is by Azaloda Games. There's no release date. It is just coming soon, and place down plots and sort of like naturally develop your town, I suppose, is kind of how it's looking here. Anyway, I don't really know much about this one other than what it shows you there, but I'm intrigued. I love a good organic city builder. Next up, we have one of the ones that I am, the other one, there's a few that I'm really looking forward to. And that is Metropolis 1998. I have played a demo of this one. This is a fresh take on simulation games from the 90s. Think of this as like a merging of The Sims and SimCity, where you got this, like, there's an isometric top-down camera view that you can do, but not only are you just placing down like the individual buildings, like SimCity or whatever, plop, plop, plop. You actually like design the inside of the houses and everything. And so, where's my trailer at? Did it play already? Each person has a name, and you deal with their needs like they're a sim. And you can build their house piece by piece. Windows, doors, couches, TVs, and all that stuff within every building in the game. There was a demo. Oh, the demo's still there. There's still a demo for this one. And I cannot wait for this one to come out. Yeah, 1998, the peak of human civilization. I have a swell hat. Well, thanks, Joe Nut. I have a link in my YouTube videos for my hat on my Amazon affiliate link. It's just an Amazon special. Next up is Kaiserpunk. This is by Overseer Games. And it is it's sort of this alternate history. We're set in from 1918, 1945. Alternate history. It's a focus on like industrialization. Building military across the land. So not only are we building like an industrial city, we are also building armies and marching through different provinces and dealing with those settlements as well. kind of this from my understanding, multi-city with warfare, industrialization focused thing. I played the demo. I've actually played a lot of this demo when it came out a while back. This one comes out March 21st here pretty soon. And it really is a focus on like sort of it starts small with city building things up, and then you go outside and start conquering provinces with the military that you hopefully have made. Next, we have City Tales Medieval Era. We're going to shape a fertile landscape from humble camps to a thriving medieval realm, brimming over with life and filled with hope. This is another one of those organic city builders, where you kind of place out the fence line essentially, and it'll make 3 or 4 plots within that fence line. Houses, you can put churches in there, and you can see there you get this sort of organic medieval looking town. There's a demo for this one. I've played the demo for this one. If I've played the demo on these, I'll have a link, and you can see if you want to see more than just the little blurb they're showing there. But again, organic city builder, seems pretty tame. There's not like any fighting or anything. It just builds your town slowly up, and it kind of, in the demo, was pretty neat the way it sort of slowly grew and all that. I'll have links. I'll have links and a whole list and all that kind of stuff, and I'll put in timestamps. I only do that a couple times a year, so if I get timestamps in there, you better enjoy them. Next, we're going to we gotta go Anno 117 Pax Romana. I haven't played a lot of recent Annos, but I won't be able to resist this one. It's by Ubisoft. And not my typical indie game thing, but it's Anno, Roman Empire, 117. Build a Roman town. Become a Roman governor. What else is there to say about it? Much earlier. Yeah, it is much earlier time. What's 14 whatever is probably their earliest that they've got? 1490? What is it? I don't know what their earliest one is. Whatever it is. 1401, right? No. 14, whatever it is. Anyway, basically just build a town. Lead with rebellion or unite a diverse culture, it says. So, it's Anno. We kind of know what we're getting into with Anno, but it is Roman, so I will probably play it. Does that have a release date? I didn't see a release date on that one. Just this year. Okay, next we have Whiskerwood. So rather than read the blurb, I'm going to read a review that PC Gamer gave it. Actually, a couple of these. So PC Gamer says, Tom and Jerry meets RimWorld. Destructoid says, Whiskerwood is like Timberborn if it let you build an adorable sweatshop. So, if you're familiar with Timberborn, carve mountains, traverse seas, explore untamed lands, automation systems and all that kind of stuff, but with mice instead of beavers, if you're familiar with Timberborn. And yeah, Hooded Horse, remind me to say the developers. Minicata Dynamics and Hooded Horse is publishing this one. Comes out sometime in 2025. And we will build a city of industrial mice, I suppose. I don't know where Tom is. Yeah, that's a good question. I guess it's just Jerry. Next up, we have HistoriCity Florence, coming soon by Stratagem Interactive. Is a mission-based city builder colony sim where you rebuild the Renaissance Florence in the aftermath of the Black Plague. So it's a city builder, but you can also build things like the Florence Cathedral is there, and I guess Michelangelo's going to be doing some things in there. In this sort of medieval, it's not medieval, Renaissance-esque city builder. I have played the demo of this one, and well, I think that's about all there is to say about it. It's coming soon. There you go. But yeah, I should say, if you have found, if I go through this whole list and there's a city builder that I haven't mentioned that is out there, please tell me. If you're watching us on YouTube, YouTube doesn't like links, so you can go to my Discord. I put it in there. It's probably the best way of posting a link, or just put the name in, and so I can make sure I see it. It means I've missed it. Also, another thing, a side note, real quick. There's a lot of stuff on Steam. This was not easy to put together. There's a lot of stuff on Steam that are like dead games. I had a much bigger list, and I had to go through and filter them all out. Basically, just like whether they had mentioned anything on the community page or in the discussions. If they were like quiet for a while, I gave them the boot. So there may be more that just quiet on Steam. That kind of worries me. But there's a lot of stuff on there. So anyway. Next up, The First Explorers by Buchwald Interactive. Settlers Like. We have, it says organic city building. This is kind of like a sort of city builder RTS mix. And this is in the antiquity of Europe. And the thing that kind of interests me, it says you'll play as the Romans, Carthaginians, or Gauls. Are you ready to raise an army backed by a thriving economy? It doesn't say much more about, like, fighting and combat. It says the objective of the game, you will land with your ship and your crew on an island and have to build a thriving settlement from scratch. That's Settlers. To successfully complete the game, you must defeat all opponents on the map. So I guess that's where the sort of RTS, it becomes RTS, like, I guess Settlers, you know. And anyway, no release date on this one. It is just to be announced. Rather specific time. So Anno, all their games end, like if you add up the digits, it all ends in 9, right? 1602, 1701. They all end in 9. That's just the Anno thing. There's nothing significant about the date other than the individual digits added to 9. It's just sort of a thing. Next up, we have one I've been looking forward for a while. This is Earth of Oryn, developed by Earth of Oryn and published by Straphon. It is a indie city builder / strategy game set in a medieval world filled with story and heart. So this is a kingdom builder, and start from nothing and shape a kingdom according to your vision while managing the needs and wants of your people. I've been watching this one when I was on Twitter. I'm not on there anymore. I would keep an eye on this one. So I haven't seen much of it recently, but it's supposed to be coming out soon, Q2, 2025. And it also mentioned not only building like a settlement, build great cities, mighty castles, bustling towns, raise and manage armies to protect your kingdom from enemies in real-time battles. So it's going to be maybe a little bit city builder, a little bit RTS fighty bits, fight style, whatever you want to call it. But it looks real neat. It looks real neat. We're waiting for King of the Dwarves Underground. I do have King of the Dwarves Underground on my list here. The devs did say something recently, so I think it's still alive. Beyond These Stars is next by Balancing Monkey Games and published by Hooded Horse. I think I had this one on my list last year. Last year. A couple of these were on my list last year. But there is talk from the devs. So as long as the devs are speaking up in the Steam page, then I consider them alive still. And they're like, not like just, and they're saying substantial things, I should say. Recovering from uncertain times, your peeps find themselves on the back of Kiwa, a lonely space whale journeying across the universe. We're going to build a city on the back of a sentient creature. You build a relationship with the creature and travel across the galaxy. Also, there's chances for exploration and stable expansion. Meet other species. Trade. So, build a city, back of a whale. Some sort of cohabitate, I suppose, with the maybe that's not the right word. Coexist with the whale as you're flying through space. I played the demo. Pretty sure I played the demo of this one. Yeah, the demo is there. I have played the demo. There's a demo on the Steam page for this one. Next, we have Times of Progress. This is a city builder set during the Industrial Revolution, and we control a city that goes through rapid change due to the new technologies available and the leaps in productivity that they bring. So this one seems to be like, city builder, square based, but it focuses on like placing the industries on the natural resources, and then the transportation to get the transportation infrastructure to get those resources where they need to go, trains and whatever. Well, trains, in order to get them to where they need to go. That seems to be the game. And was there a date on this one? Just sometime this year. No demo, but there is, I think. It's part of a festival now, but I don't think it's actually, I think it's just showing the Steam page off. So, intriguing, though. Intriguing. Next, we have Pompeii, the Legacy. You'll see a little bit of, like, Rome seems to be, like, big. I guess Rome's a big thing right now, because there's a lot of Roman games in here. We got Pompeii, the Legacy, a unique city-building game set in the Roman Empire, focusing on the legendary city of Pompeii. This game begins 20 years after the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. And our job in this game is to rebuild the city from the ashes. So in this sort of alternate history, fix up Pompeii and rebuild it. The city is a dynamic living system. So, yeah, I don't know much more about this one other than what that says. It's coming out this year. There is a playtest. Can I get on this one? Oh no, I have requested to be on the playtest of this one actually. So if I get it, we'll play it. We'll check it out by Sisia Games, and coming out sometime soon. And I actually did get an email about this one, so they must be planning some things soon. So we'll see some things here. Also says your gameplay is deeply rooted in historical events. There's a campaign. So I was wondering how they're going to do it. So if you rebuild Pompeii, what do you do after that? Campaign spans 200 years. Navigate the hierarchy, and you're interacting with Trajan, Hadrian, and Marcus Aurelius. Maybe like a campaign-focused city builder. Next up, hey, let's stay to Rome. Let's stay in Rome. How about we? Pax Augusta, probably the most authentic ancient city-building simulation ever. This is by Roger Gassman and published by Senatus. So it says many buildings have, Roman city builder, but the buildings have been recreated one-to-one and still can be visited today as ruins. Historians, archaeologists, and many other active community members have supported the project with their expertise from the beginning. I remember seeing something about this a long time ago, and they they were bragging about having historians on the team to make sure that they get things right, which is intriguing, you know? But build a city, build a Roman city, and start with a small settlement and work your way up. Catch the eye of the Senate or the Emperor. Maybe they'll assign you new provinces to colonize. Create your own Roman city with historically accurate buildings. That's kind of neat. Kind of neat. I'm all for that. All right, Little Oceania. Kind of breaks my rules a little bit. I try to be strict with what a city builder is, but how do you define that anymore? There's so many, there's city builder RTS, city builder puzzle, city builder on a spaceship. I had to cut some out that were a little bit borderline. This one almost got the cut, but it didn't. Little Oceania is by Blue Oyster Games. Comes out Q2 of this year. It is a Tetris-like strategy. So place your buildings, earn some cash, expand your island, repeat. A puzzle-y city builder. And we've played a few of these sort of in this sort of Islanders, Dwarf Romantic kind of style of puzzle-y city builder. But these are a lot of fun. So it is coming out Q2 of this year. I'll get those here at the end here at Dwarf Furious. Siege of Irdor is a city-building game set in dark medieval times. Fantasy and reality collide. Build by day and sieges by night. So, one of these sort of, a little bit RTS, build your town during the day and expand from a tiny village to a huge stone castle. At nighttime, bad things come out, and they try to chew on your walls and survive the nighttime sieges in the sort of real-time with active pause style. Is Tiny Glade a city builder? No, I don't think. No, I wouldn't put Tiny Glade as a city builder. I don't think so. Construct houses, farms. You know how it works. Just with a little more excitement at night. For this one. Tetris seems the wrong word for it. Yeah. I think yeah. It should just be. It's a puzzly city builder. Humanica, which I had on my list last year, and I almost gave it the boot, but the dev mentioned something somewhat recently, so it's still here. So hopefully it's still happening. A simulation game of ancient settlement. So it's 10,000 BC, and our job is to build a camp. I think I played a demo of this a long time ago, and our job is to build a settlement, but then also sort of like go out and expand out into the world. There's a world map that can be explored on, and you can interact with neighboring settlements and other objects, but also you're trying to build your little Paleolithic camp from Paleolithic to Iron Age. Seems like it's a good-sized scale there. I think it's just taking longer to develop. I think it was supposed to come out this year. It's just been pushed back because I think it's just a solo dev working on this one, which we can take all the time you need. I'll be here to play it. Next, we have City of Fortune. This is a medieval city builder with twists. So not a city builder, but a county builder. So rather than constructing individual buildings, our focus on entire settlements, overseeing their growth from small villages to bustling cities. And each settlement contributes to the prosperity of the county, and in your decisions to determine its long-term success. And so, yeah, look at that. That's pretty neat. I love these. There's very few of these that really do it well, where you like build multiple towns to create a county. I love it. I've tried doing that in other city builders, trying to put multiple towns on one map, and this one is running with it. By Nepos Games, it comes out Q4 of this year. And I'm intrigued by this one. Next, The Whims of the Gods by Juggler Games and PJ Games comes out Q3 of this year. It is so the twist on this one is online co-op, like it's saying there. You're given a goal, must build a vibrant, ancient metropolis, satisfy the needs of the inhabitants. You can do it single player, but there's also a co-op version of this. Take part in a cooperative game with another player, join forces to create a thriving metropolis. That's interesting to me, and I kind of want to see how that plays out. We allow players to activate special abilities during battles, such as mass healing or dealing. So there's also like this combat. Has it shown that in this trailer yet? Yeah, there's an interesting combat system with this as well. So, and the anger of the volcano. Yeah, a good old, like, was it Mesoamerican style city builder? I'm all for it. Looking forward to it. Next, no demo. Next, this is okay. So this one might be a little more. This one's a little more off. There wasn't a lot of talk about this one, but I hope this one gets done. Just because my dream is to just live on a spaceship. This one seems to be going that way, where it is by Black Belt Software, a deep Starship Colony sim. Build your starship, manage air, food, water, build basically a city spaceship. It seems to be heavy duty in the Star Trek focus there, and you begin command of a new starship with the very latest warp drive and must assemble your ship and your crew for the longest and greatest mission in human history. Start small, pick up crew members, expand your ship as you go. So I hope it turns out like it is in my head. I don't know if it will, but that one had to go on the list. So there's Starship Colony. Here, it comes out sometime. It says sometime this year. Next, we have Age of Respair, a strategy castle builder. Manage every aspect of your kingdom, almost a stronghold-like thing, where your job is to build a castle and survive the relentless sieges, build massive armies, storm enemy castles. There's also a story-driven campaign apparently in here. This is by Respair Games. Comes out this year, and I don't know. I never heard the word Respair either. So if you've heard the word Respair before, let me know. But again, sort of stronghold style. Build a town, build some walls, build defense, build an army, defend the siege. The sieges look pretty neat in that trailer, so that's what got me intrigued. Next, we have Croakwood. Okay, nestled in the heart of Croakwood Forest is a community unlike any other. Help the locals to build and grow their home into this relaxing town building and management game. Design and create structures, decorate your town, build your town, explore an ancient wild forest, and manage the frog market to guide these tiny amphibians as they settle in and learn to thrive. So, it's a little frog town. Why would you not want to play that? By Texel Raptor, no demo, but it comes out sometime. There's no announcement there. Yeah, so it's almost feels like a maybe a little Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley, but you're actually like building the buildings in happy little casual living in Frogtown. I keep saying I'll be playing that one. I'll play all of these. Next, we have City Defense Z. I think we had one of these similar to this one earlier. So you build by day, survive by night. So every sunrise is a chance to strategize. Every sunset is a battle for survival, almost in like an infection-free zone kind of thing. You know, you build a town and merge structures of the same type to create powerful upgrades, which sounds interesting. It also seems like you're building on like a ruin and then adding onto that ruin, which I think is kind of neat. And but when nighttime comes, the zombies come out. So defend against the zombies coming in and chomping on your town. This one comes out this is by Good Mood Games. They made something else. Oh yeah, Eyes of War. That's why I just played that one. Yeah. Comes out sometime. There is a demo for this one. I haven't played that one yet. We'll have to check that out. Next, we have Folklands. This one was on my list last year, but it's actually coming out. It's coming out March 24th here by Bromantic Games, and Light Up Games is publishing this one. This one is a build up and manage a settlement and care for your folks in this relaxing settlement builder with simulated citizens. So it's a colony builder, and sort of banished, like a little more zoomed out, I suppose. And make sure your people are happy. I think if I remember right, I did play a demo of this one, and there's a demo here on the Steam page. You want to not only deal with production changes and stuff like that, but I think your people have sort of like have needs, deal with the needs, deal with trade routes, nearby kingdoms, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, not Folklands. Comes out in 2 weeks. Next, we have Dissent on Mars. So this is a sci-fi. It says sci-fi life sim. I don't know. Maybe I'm misinterpreting the Steam page, but it seems more like a RimWorld kind of a thing, but on Mars. And I think what they're trying to get life sim from is it's more like a management thing. Design your economy and government. You build your colony, but you also like have to be wary if your society fails to take care of everyone's needs. There may be a second revolution brewing. Like you're leading Mars, which has like revolted from Earth, this sort of expanse kind of thing, I guess. And you still build from scratch, but then it goes into like government focused, which I think is what the life sim is trying to. I think that's why it's saying life sim. Michael Hicks and Gonzalo, I don't know how do you say that. And Michael Arts Publishing. Comes out this year sometime. Next, we have Edge Islands, which comes out here. There is a demo for this one. Comes out here in 2 weeks. I'm not sure what's so exciting about March 24th, but that seems to be the day to release your city building game. Because this is like the third one or something like that. We've had that day. Anyway, LS Games is making this one. And this one, I have a demo of this one. I've played a demo. Where you build a settlement, but then your heroes can go out and explore dungeons, and in this almost like a party-based RPG style, run around, explore dungeons, clear out the place, grab the loot, go back to town, build a house, build a campfire, build a sawmill, do that kind of stuff. So you got a little bit of colony builder and a little bit of exploration and RPG and fantasy stuff with it. Oh, maybe there's a fest. Oh, yeah, it could be a fest. That could be it. Next up, by the way, yeah, there's a demo out right now for this one. Next, we have Night is Coming. This was on my list last year. I'm looking forward to this one. By Wild Forest Studio, 101 XP is publishing. I say that. I'm looking forward to all these. It is a survival strategy game in a fantasy world inspired by Slavic mythology. So this is another one of those where, like, build during the day. At nighttime, there's bad things at night, and survivors have to hide in the woods, where each new day is a battle against death. You are to lead a group of those humbled by impending dread. Build and develop your settlements, gather resources, protect your people from monsters that lurk in the dark. Not zombies. Well, maybe zombies. I think it looks more like, oh, look at that. Like Fey things and just look at the trailer there. So that has, like, you sort of go out and explore, but you're also building a town. Yeah, ghouls and things, I suppose. Now, there is a demo for this one. I should play that. I should play that demo. Anyway, comes out Q2 of this year. Probably March 24th. That seems to be the day. I don't know. Next. Yeah. Fae things. Next, we have Darfall. So this is borderline city builder. This one seems to be more. Well, I'll read you the stuff first. Square Knight is making it. Paradox Arc is publishing it. Stand against the undead hordes in a campaign inspired by fantasy classics. Discover the continent of Aganor across many challenging missions. Push back darkness. Protect your people. So use the day, gather resources, build your town, explore the surrounding lands, and then when night falls, you defend against things coming in. I'm hearing a theme here. At night, bad things come out. You got to defend against those bad things coming at you. And this one is coming soon, I think. There is a demo for this one on the Steam page. And also there's a scenario editor. I love a good scenario editor. Yeah. There's Darfall. We only got a few left. Next, we have King of the Dwarves, Underground City Builder. So I mentioned, this is what I was talking about. By Tag of Joy and published by Games Operators. I was worried as well that this one was done for. But there's been a couple development updates. There was one just back on March 3rd. It was a development update. So the devs are still at it. They're still posting anyway. And it's supposed to come out. We don't know when it's coming out. But they're still working on it. To build an epic kingdom inside a mountain. Become the king of the dwarves in this underground city builder. What else is there to say about it? Manage hundreds of dwarves. Explore a procedurally generated mountain. Mine. Manage them. Tame lava rivers and waterfalls. Protect your kingdom from orcs, goblins. Trade routes. Earthquakes. Z levels. That's right. See the Z levels. Yeah, it's been in development for a while. You'll get there. Hopefully. Next, we have Dynasty of the Sands. This one is an ancient Egyptian city builder, focusing on survival, expansion, and creativity. So, it's sort of like Nova Roma. This one seems to be where it's focused on, like, build your town and make sure you deal with the resources, survive floods. You got to deal with the gods as well. And this it says City Builder Hybrid, set in a stunning open world. I'm not sure what the hybrid is. I tried to read through here. I couldn't figure out what makes it different. What makes it a hybrid? Other than maybe the I don't know. It's a city builder. So as far as I can tell, it's a city builder. It is pretty. Yeah. City builder, ancient Egypt. Hey, there's a demo. Oh no, there's a playtest going on. I'm trying to get into the playtest. No demo yet. I'll have to try that one. Rocket Flare Studios Playside publishing that one. We got 3 more left. Next. City Builder, but it has a head of a bird, so it's a hybrid. Next up. Yeah. Next up, we have Uber Urban. So this is, I don't think I have any modern, like proper modern city builders. This is it. This is the only one I could find. A modern indie interpretation on the well-established genre of city builders. Genre-defining mechanics as well as more innovative strategy elements. Build the city of your dreams like never before. That's a modern city builder. Coming out March 23rd. Oh, it's going to get a day head start on all these other ones. But look at how the town's good. I saw that video and I was like, hey, that's cool. That's pretty neat. Anyway, modern city builder by JF comes out soon. There is a demo. So we'll check that one out. It's probably in the next few days as well. Unless it comes out. Maybe I'll try the full one. Anyway. Next, we have Iron Village, which I did play the demo of this one. I got a video somewhere out there about it. Comes out March 24th, 2025 by Lunar Chippy Games. This is so the train comes in. I won't read the blurb. I'll just tell you what happens. Train comes in, drops off resources. You build your houses. You build your lumber mill. You build your coal mill. You build your mine. And you use the resources. You sell them to the train. Get more money. Get more people. And slowly build up from that. It's a very kind of lightweight city builder. All focused around this train coming in every day. You can upgrade the train. You can upgrade your train station. You can upgrade your houses. And this sort of pixel art thing. Open shops that turn raw resources into valuable goods and then sell them back and then buy new stuff and sort of work with the train, basically. Okay, and that's it. Well, sorry, that's not it. We have one more. One final one. And the final one is Alien Horizon. It's a sci-fi survival builder set on an inhospitable alien planet. Now, this one is sort of out. Well, the alpha version is out. I've played it a couple times. And you can get it for free or with a donation through itch.io. You can also get the preview alpha here on Steam. I think this is a year. I think it's more up to date on itch.io. And it's a sci-fi city builder. And it's come, even the last couple times I've played it, it's come a long way. It's a lot of developing pretty well. And build yourself a colony on alien planets. And you can go play it. Just go to the itch page. I'll put that in the YouTube description when I get there. I don't know if this one's updated or if this is from a year ago, because I know it's been developed since then. But that's it. That's the city builders that I know of that are coming out reasonably soon. And if I missed any, feel free to yell at me. You can put the link in the Discord. You can put the name in the YouTube chat or YouTube comments, and I will put them in my list so I make sure I cover them. There you go. There is the city builders coming soon.